everybody, and welcome back to Always a Good Time.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Chantalle, and thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. So today, we asked you guys to send in your questions, whether it's about dilemmas in your own life, or about us, or literally anything you're curious about, and you guys came in clutch.
Oh yeah, this was definitely last minute, but...
You really get okay, yeah. So we have a lot of questions to get through, and first off, we just want to thank you guys, because that was actually, thank you so much for taking the time to send us your questions. Yeah. So, first question is, what's something you love to do?
Well, this podcast... No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, but literally, this podcast, yes.
I love reading, going on my phone, oops, shopping, hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my family, eating...
Yeah. Heavy on that one.
Heavy on that one, guys. Okay, how about you?
Eating, sleeping,
sleeping.
taking
Heavy
naps.
on sleeping. Heavy on sleeping.
I love me some good nap, good nap time. I also love to read.
Mm-hmm.
Love reading.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're really
good
readers.
A lot
here.
of common interests, so.
Yeah.
How do we divide the responsibilities when planning and recording between us three, including Dragon?
Not very well. That's how we do it. No, we're still learning. We're still, it's very complicated, especially because we are a 3-person team and we all do so many other activities.
Oh yeah, and schedules definitely conflict. I mean, that's okay.
there's some things we shouldn't tell the viewers.
Yeah, but yeah, we're trying to get better at it, and we are trying to release every Friday and get as much content to you guys as possible.
Yeah, but I think when I started the podcast, when we first started, I didn't realize how much of a time commitment it would be and how difficult it was going to be to get 3 people in a place for in one place for an hour at least.
Mm-hmm.
It's but totally worth it. 100% worth it.
Yeah, and when it comes to planning and stuff, we usually plan out what we're gonna say, and not exactly a script, but
an outline.
Bullets and outlines. Yeah, to make it easier for ourselves, so we come out clear and concise with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so a question we got is what would your biggest tip be to those who feel like they're falling behind in academics? Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a really good question. I wouldn't know.
I'm one of those people. So I don't
so if you guys know,
do you guys have any advice for us? Well, I think I would say to just remind yourself that you're not a machine, you're a person, and be patient. School is not a one size fits all, so definitely just be patient. And
don't compare yourself with others.
Yes.
It just makes everything worse, and you need to realize that everybody's journey at school is different, and trajectory during high school or middle school is way different.
Yeah. And 100%. And I really don't think that comparing yourself helps you learn and doesn't help you be better in the long run. So avoid that.
Yeah, and so somebody asked, what are your goals for the podcast in the upcoming year?
So many. I have so many.
Yeah, we do have a lot of ideas cooking up for you guys, and we'd love for you guys to, give us suggestions on what we should do in the upcoming year. But one goal we have is to have people on as guests on our podcast and hear what you guys have to say in front of the camera and how you can help the little community we have.
Yeah. I love that. That's the main goal is to just build a community. And I feel like we've already kind of done that. But just build off of that and definitely find more ways to get you guys involved, this activity and having guests 100%. That's one of our big things. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Somebody asked how to cure the loneliness at night.
So
maybe get a few stuffed animals,
yeah, maybe get a nightlight, have your parents, maybe tuck you in.
Read you a bedtime story,
maybe some white noise. That always helps me if I'm ever sad at night. I have trouble sleeping. Some white noise to really block out the thoughts that's keeping you up. Who are the women in your lives that inspire you? This is such a random question.
No, but okay.
I guess figures, anybody, adults. I would say my parents, obviously.
Totally. My mom.
Yeah. Some teachers, not all teachers.
Not all.
I guess celebrities, or activists.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody I love to follow is Emma Watson. Oh my gosh, I went into a rabbit hole looking at her Instagram the other day. Emma Watson, and obviously Taylor Swift.
We all know. Yeah.
How about you?
Well, first off, obviously my mom. She's the strongest person I know. I love her to death. Second, Bridget Mendler. Like, that's what she said. Like, if
wow, can we talk about her?
She's the blueprint. Like, I need to be her. Like, how is she, like, a doctor, an actress?
Disney Channel star.
And, her, like,
singer.
her songs eat. Like, her songs are good. Like, I need to get what she's on because, like, so, yeah. 100% her. Every single day, I wake up and I'm like, how can I be more like Bridget today? Like, that, like that's what I'm like, I need to, yeah.
Yeah.
So, definitely her.
Yeah.
Okay. So, somebody asked, what's your favorite holiday? Oh, this is fun. What's yours?
Mine would probably be Christmas. Or my birthday, if that's considered a holiday.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say my birthday, but I wasn't sure how the views were going to take that.
I actually love 4th of July. That's like such a summer, like a summer holiday. I love it.
Mm-hmm. It's like beginning of summer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay. One of my favorite holidays, which is coming up, is Thanksgiving. I literally love Thanksgiving. It's a holiday based around eating. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's so good. Like, that's so perfect. And I actually look forward to it so often. I feel like the break also, like, it's literally only, like, 4 days. But it's, like, so needed. Like, before Thanksgiving break, I'm so excited to not have this.
In November, for at least, like, our school, we only have 1 full week of school.
Yeah.
Like, we have a day off every single week after this week. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing.
That's amazing,
I'm so
amazing.
excited.
And also, one of my favorite holidays is Halloween, which is tomorrow.
So, what has been the most surprising response from our audience so far?
Just some, like, I guess, like, surprising people are listening to it that like, when I was envisioning our audience, I wasn't really envisioning them. Yeah. But it's nice because, really, we are trying to, like, get everyone to watch it, like, not a specific group of people. So that was, like, great, like, pleasant surprise. But, yeah.
Also, it low-key surprised me, like, people I don't even know are listening. Low-key scares me a little bit.
Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm just talking to Rachel and Jagger. And, like, that's it. Like, I'm literally, like, that's it. And then I realize that people actually are listening to what we say, which is crazy. Yeah. But also good, like, keep on listening.
No,
and like, tell your friends about it. Like, come on. Like,
okay.
Okay, so somebody asked, what are some challenges you didn't realize you would face academically this year?
So everything?
Yeah, all of them. All of them. Wasn't expecting any of this, like...
Online classes, especially lunch. No, I'm just kidding. I think it was really hard for me to, like, realize that, we are actually in school now. And I have to get on my schoolwork and actually study and put in the hard work to get good grades. So in the beginning of the year, personally, I was struggling a little bit. But recently, I've been... maintaining a routine and getting my grades up a little bit, but hopefully it stays that way.
I just want to say that I think the main challenge for me this year was 100% time management because I don't know, like at the beginning of the year I was like, I'm going to do this and that, like so many activities I wanted to do, the podcast, and I did all of them, and then I got really burnt out. Yeah. And I think that that's like definitely a thing that even if you're not like, we're sophomores, but even if you're not a sophomore, like time management is like one of the most important skills ever. So that's also a tip. Schedule your time.
And sophomore slump, I guess, is real. Like
everybody. Sophomore slump is just sophomore year. I don't think there's a time of the year where I wasn't in a slump.
Yeah, I had freshman slump. So like, I'm confused.
Like, I know. My life is in a constant like stage of slump. Like,
how do you handle self-doubt or imposter syndrome in your professional lives?
I think that
kind of goes hand in hand comparing yourself.
Yeah, that 100%. And I think that's something that really helps me out when I get into like days like that is hanging out with people that really do like make me feel comfortable just like as like who I am. And I'm not like when I'm talking to them, I'm not constantly in my head thinking like, oh, I need to say this or I can't say that. And I think after that, like I just like feel more comfortable like within who I am. And it's not even that. I'll just have like a clear image of who I am. You know what I mean? Like I love people like that. Like you.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to find more questions. I think, I don't know, I feel like at our school especially, there is a lot of, like, undertone of comparing yourself, and, like, people kind of, they don't mean to come off that way, but they kind of degrade you if they're doing, like, better, and they vocalize that, and it definitely gets hard to stay true to yourself and remind yourself that, you shouldn't doubt yourself and that you have so much things ahead of you, and that even though you might seem like there's like you're in a rut and you can't get back up, have confidence in yourself and know that in a couple months none of the troubles you're going through right now is probably gonna matter.
Yeah, like things now seem so big, but trust like in a couple years it's all gonna be in the past. Like they're just gonna be memories. Oh, I like this question. Okay, what's the biggest difficulty when trying new things?
I think starting.
Yeah.
Actually starting.
Yes.
Like it's cool to think think of the
Mm-hmm.
think of the idea and write it down, but it's so much easier said than done.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like just like genuinely I think the hardest part about doing homework is just like getting my iPad out and like getting a pencil out and starting to do it. That's so well put. Also, I think that when you're trying new things, like posting yourself or like doing a podcast, the fear of being perceived, because like you really are just putting yourselves out there, and like that's so terrifying. Or like literally just the fear of being bad. You know what I mean? But
bad at something.
But you can't like get good at something without doing it.
Yeah.
So it's really just like
just go for it.
Just go for it.
If you can go back in time and ask your middle school self what you would do differently, what would you do?
I think that definitely I was really quiet in middle school. Like I was so shy.
Oh,
and I think I missed out on a lot of experiences because of that. I mean, I think I also learned a lot of lessons from being like so quiet and like observant.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, now I'm like super extroverted and I love talking to people, and I feel like middle school could have been such a more fun experience if I just like put myself out there more.
I have to kind of low-key disagree though, because like my thing, I would kind of change how obnoxious I was. Like I was so in your face all the time, and now I realize that, and I kind of didn't have a filter, and I was really blunt, and like I don't know how I had friends, but you know, whatever.
Also like opposite. Yeah, because I didn't talk at all. Okay, so somebody asked, get revenge or let go if someone did you really dirty? Ooh,
I think it depends.
I think that
it's a good question.
That's a really good question. I feel like that there's so many levels to that. I think that one thing you just need to remember is that like your worth is like not determined by what they did to you, and I think you need to just live in the peace. Wait, I really like this. That whatever they put you through, it's like total paradise compared to literally like the terrible life they live just by waking up as like the person they are. Like like whatever they did, like trust me, like someone who's actually happy wouldn't do it. And I think that if it's taking more out of you to like get back at them, don't do it. Like just don't do it. Like stay true to your values and stuff. But there are some things that are like stirring in my head where I'm like, oh well, maybe revenge wouldn't be such a bad idea.
I think I am a person who wants to get revenge like constantly if somebody wrongs me, and I'm like I will stand up for anyone and I will clap back. But I've come to terms that like no response is the best response.
Yes.
Genuinely.
Yes. The biggest punishment is just removing yourself. Like literally like punish them by that.
Somebody told us that they need to really pee.
Oh.
I would say go pee.
My advice would be find a bathroom.
Yeah.
Someone asked, are you happy?
I think I'm pretty happy right now.
Yeah, I would say I am. That question got me thinking. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, well, that seems... Oh, are you vegan? No. Okay, moving on.
Sorry, I guess.
Oh, what are some good films to watch during the fall and winter specifically? We kind of answered this question in our previous episode. But just like Christmas movies, obviously. Home Alone's my favorite for Christmas. Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving. That's a classic. Like, I literally watch that for Thanksgiving. So.
How do you talk to your parents about bad grades?
I don't. I
don't know. My relationship with my parents about school is like really good. Like they don't really care. So I kind of, if I have a bad grade, I would just tell them, and they're like, oh, okay.
I think it totally depends on your situation.
Yeah, I know some parents really pressure their kids, and if that's you, I'm sorry.
And sometimes it's literally like people don't feel safe enough to tell them. So definitely just be aware how your parents would react and base it off of that. But I think that if you are in a place where like you truly need help, talking to your parents is usually a good idea. Because at the end of the day, usually they want the best for you and they want you to succeed. So someone also asked, best way to deal with people who are not putting an effort into group projects.
I hate that.
Oh my god, that's actually like
I hate that so much.
No, like actually like it makes me so angry.
Yeah, because for group projects, I am usually a big contributor. So when somebody's like slacking off or expecting you to just like hand them the work, it pisses me off so much.
So I would say how to handle it. Call them out. Like I know that like a lot of the time when it's like your peers, like you don't want to be like that person. You want to be bossy. Who cares? Like they're the annoying one. Like don't think that you're being annoying by asking them to do what they're actually meant to do. Like call them out. Because a lot of times like when people are called out, they'll be like, oh, okay. And after that, if it's not working, and
go to the teacher.
Yes, literally. I'm so stitches get stitches. No, not in this case. Like
just go to the teacher. Get it done.
Or just make sure that you're not being affected by their lack of work.
Yeah.
Like make sure that it is known that you've tried and done whatever you can to make sure like the project's as good as it can be. Because
we did get some photos.
Oh yeah, we got a couple photos. Honorable mention to Raymond Zhang.
Can they see that? Yeah. Okay, nice.
Thanks, Raymond. My advice would be put on a filter.
That is a filter, actually. Wait, is it?
Blocked.
Anyways.
Love you, Raymond. Love you. Okay.
So... That's
That's it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for sending in questions. It was lovely to answer them.
And we'll definitely do this again. This was fun.
This was really fun. And again, suggest anything you want to see in the future. Thank you so much for watching.
And see you next time.
Yeah,
Bye,
see you
guys.
next time. Bye.